Hey there my peeps, this is the prediction game video for the United States Championship match. You're going to see this Sunday at TLC. It's going to be the champion Antonio Cesaro defending his title against R2 for the second pay-per-view in a row. Their first pay-per-view being Survivor Series, where R2 actually got his first, well not his first, but his first United States Championship shot against Antonio Cesaro. Not his first United States Championship shot, because R2 has gotten a championship shot in the past and was actually the United States champion for a short while or whatever. So anyways, in this video, on top of having the simulation on screen, I'll talk in detail about my prediction. Why do I think Antonio Cesaro is going to win this match and retain the championship, and just talk about the feud in general and give you a couple reasons why I think Antonio Cesaro is going to win. So, pretty much this all started with a 6-man tag team match, I believe, on Raw. I think it was Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara teaming up with R2 to face off against Antonio Cesaro and the Primetime Players. I'm pretty sure it was the Primetime Players teaming up with Antonio Cesaro. If it wasn't them, it was probably Rhodes and Damien Sandow, although I'm pretty sure that it was indeed Primetime Players, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil teaming up with Antonio Cesaro. Anyways, in that 6-man tag team match, it all ended with R2 actually connecting with his finisher, the little Jimmy, on Antonio Cesaro and picking up the victory, so pinning the United States champion in a non-title matchup. And that's usually how most guys get their title shots, at least when it comes to the mid-card singles titles like the US or IC title, or even the tag team championships. You'll find, for example, in the tag team championship matchups, a lot of times the number one contenders got their number one contendership by just beating the champions in a non-title matchup. And also, for the IC championship, Wade Barrett's facing Kofi Kingston. How did Wade Barrett get that title shot? Well, he pinned Kofi Kingston twice. He pinned Kofi Kingston at Survivor Series in that elimination tag match, and he also pinned him the following night on Raw in a one-on-one non-title match, and because of that, he got his title shot. Same thing here. R2 gets a non-title match victory over Antonio Cesaro, and for that he gets a title shot. Makes sense, but I just find it happens a lot. So anyways, once R2, won that matchup, he started picking up momentum against Antonio Cesaro and stuff like that, and then eventually getting his match at Survivor Series, where Antonio Cesaro won the matchup clean, by the way. He didn't cheat. Despite being a heel, he beat R2 clean. R2 just missed his scissors kick and tweaked his knee or whatever, and Antonio Cesaro took advantage of that and then hit the neutralizer for the victory. By the way, if you don't know already, I'm a huge fan of Antonio Cesaro. Wasn't a fan before, but right now I'm a huge fan. So Antonio Cesaro all the way. I'm not just picking Antonio Cesaro though because I'm a fan of Antonio Cesaro. I just think he's actually going to win the matchup. By the way, I'm a fan of R2 too, but as a heel, I prefer R2 as a heel. As a face, so he hasn't been cutting as many funny promos as before. So, after that loss at Survivor Series, R2 once again started picking up momentum against Antonio Cesaro. Now, I don't really recall how R2 got this second title match. I think he did once again beat Antonio Cesaro in a non-title match. Pretty sure that's how it happened, and now he has a rematch, and that usually doesn't happen when it comes to mid-card titles. When it comes to mid-card titles like the US title, IC title, usually the challengers get one title match and then the champion moves on. Well, assuming the champion beats the challenger, the champion then moves on to somebody else, or maybe moves on to like a triple threat match, maybe involving that previous challenger and somebody new. But in this case, R2 actually gets two matches in a row for the championship at a pay-per-view. Now, could I see R2 winning this match? Just like any other match, anything can happen, but at the same time, in my opinion, I could see Antonio Cesaro walking out still a champion, most likely. As far as R2 winning this, really, the only reason I could see R2 winning this would be so Kofi Kingston and R2 could both hold the IC Championship and the US Championship. You know, both those guys, these guys were former tag team champions, and right now, you know, you've got R-Truth involved in the US title picture, but he's a challenger, and you've got Kofi Kingston involved in the IC title picture against Wade Barrett, but in Kofi Kingston's case, he's a champion. So maybe R-Truth wins the United States Championship just so they could both be the champions. And, you know I've said this in the previous prediction game video, the Survivor Series one of R-Truth versus Antonio Cesaro, but hey, it's a possibility, especially with him getting this rematch. Or what if R-Truth wins the United States championship and Kofi Kingston loses the IC championship? So now like the roles are reversed. But you know, if R-Truth wins the United States championship, I see Kofi Kingston retaining the IC championship and maybe congratulating him on a backstage segment, and then, you know, they could talk about how, you know, both these guys were tag team champions, and once they decided to go their, you know, their own ways or whatever, you know, chase singles titles, they both were successful. By the way, whoever made this creative move, by the way, this is a character I got off Communications, talking about Antonio Cesaro here. The signature move you just saw, I don't know why he has that. Why does he spin so much during that move? I don't know, I've never seen Antonio Cesaro pull off that move on TV. So not sure why he has it. I might actually change that and switch his signature move to another uppercut. Anyways, why do I think Antonio Cesaro is going to win again? Well, you know, Antonio Cesaro, I just think he's going to hold on to that championship for a long time. It's pretty obvious that they, you know, that they're a fan of Antonio Cesaro, that Antonio Cesaro, he's been looking really strong, you know, hitting Kofi Kingston, being in matches against Sheamus, and actually beating Sheamus on SmackDown. Even though it was a count-out victory, he still beat Sheamus on SmackDown. Count-out or not, that's still a victory for Antonio Cesaro. And, you know, hitting the neutralizer on Brodus Clay, the guy's been really, really impressive lately. The guy's just been on the roll, and I don't see that roll slowing down anytime soon. So, yeah, I'm sticking with Antonio Cesaro, still being United States Champion after TLC and winning the matchup. And with that said, in honor of Antonio Cesaro, I'm going to leave you guys with my, I guess, ending statement or whatever in 2 different languages. Sorry, I can't do 5 like Antonio Cesaro. In French, j'espère que vous avez aimé le vidéo. In English, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Anyways, with that said, I'm out, guys. See ya.
Boot to the skull. And there's the reversal. Just a perfect head scissor. Ooh, nothing pretty about that. He's got him covered. Camel clutch locked in, wrenching on the neck and lower back. Watch it. And he powers out. At what point, King, do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? And I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt. The big boot, what a sickening impact. That landed like a ton of bricks. Oh, the punch connects. What an impact from the knee. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. Oh my gosh! And he reversed it! Good move there. Here we go, Tree of Woe. Oh, you are completely defenseless here. And he's getting out of there. And now it is show-off time. Don't waste time gloating here. That suplex was picture perfect. 2. Nice reversal there. 3. No! Oh, and he goes face first off the table. He didn't need a GPS to find the mark. 5. What a reversal. Back into the ring now. Oh, he's on the move again. He was one step ahead on that one. He's got him. An impressive suplex. He's looking to put his opponent away right here. The superstar nails it. He's got him hooked. Whoa! R-Truth. Fantastic move by R-Truth. Ouch! Launched right into the steel post. Look out! Here's the pin. Title on the line. 3. The superstar wins.